During a regular practice, an unexpected question from Zach Bond caught some attention inside the Eagles' camp, and Vic Fangio's response says a lot about the current vibe in Philly's defense. Meanwhile, names like Josh Uche, Azeez Ojulari, and even a veteran Pro Bowler are being discussed as key pieces in a shuffle that's clearly not over yet. What exactly is going on with this front seven? The clues are out there, but the real intentions go even deeper. Drop a like. Things are just getting interesting. Zach Bond once had a little moment with Vic Fangio that says a lot about the guy's mindset. Last year during camp, Bond walks up to the Eagles' defensive mastermind and asks, "Hey, when am I going to get a shot to rush the passer?" Seems fair, right? I mean, the guy did it a bunch in New Orleans playing off the edge. But Fangio wasn't having it. Flat out shut the door on that idea. And Bond? He didn't bring it up again. When asked why he didn't push harder, Bond kept it real. 1, we already had dudes handling the pass rush. 2, I was finally getting comfortable playing inside linebacker. So I just rode with it. But hey, if Vic wants me coming off the edge now, I'm down. That's the kind of team-first, plug-and-play attitude coaches drool over. And while putting Bond on the edge sounds like a spicy twist, it might also hint at some desperation on Philly's part. It'd mean they're not getting to the quarterback the way they need to. The Eagles didn't exactly dominate in sacks last season, but they had a balanced attack. 13 different guys contributed, and they still racked up 41 total, good enough to tie for 13th in the league. No one went crazy stat-wise. Josh Sweat led with 8.0, but it wasn't like the wheels were falling off. Bond, meanwhile, quietly had a breakout year. From the inside, he still managed 5 sacks, stacked up 150 tackles, and forced 6 fumbles, which tied him with none other than TJ Watt for most in the NFL. That's not just productive, that's game-changing. And Bond? He's not hitting cruise control anytime soon. "I've learned not to get comfortable," he said. "Even when it looked like I made it, I knew I had more to prove. That hasn't changed." Whether he stays inside or starts tearing around the edge, Zach Bond's playing like a guy who knows there's always another level, and he's hunting for it. Do you think Bond deserves a different role on this defense? Let us know. And hold on, the next name might catch even the most tuned-in fans off guard. The Eagles are clearly in reload, not rebuild mode when it comes to their pass rush, and they've been hustling to plug the gaps left by some key names. Milton Williams, Josh Sweat, and of course, longtime vet Brandon Graham. Those are some serious shoes to fill, and Philly knows it. So what have they done? Well, they've gone shopping. They signed Josh Uche, brought in Azeez Ojulari, and spent a first-round pick on Jihad Campbell in this year's draft. Not exactly sitting on their hands. But even with all that, there's still room to stack more depth, more competition, more juice in that front seven. After all, this is a team trying to run it back as Super Bowl champs. No time to get comfortable. And speaking of juice, let's talk about a name that's still hanging out in free agency. Za'Darius Smith. Yeah, that Za'Darius Smith. 3-time Pro Bowler, proven disruptor, and somehow still without a team. The dude's coming off a pretty solid 2024 campaign. He started the year with the Browns, ended it with the Lions, and in between racked up 9 sacks, 35 tackles, 9 tackles for loss, and 17 QB hits across 17 games. That's not washed-up territory, that's productive vet stuff. Now, he's 32 and no longer in his prime, sure, but we're not talking about breaking the bank here. Smith could easily be a low-risk, high-reward pickup, especially in a locker room that knows how to use vets. He's bounced around the league with stops in Baltimore, Green Bay, Minnesota, Cleveland, and Detroit, and he still plays like a guy with something left in the tank. He even threw a little wink at the Lions recently about a return, but nothing's happened yet. So why not Philly? Bring him in for training camp, kick the tires, see if he's still got that burst. If it clicks, great. If not, no harm done. But if you're the Eagles and trying to hoist that Lombardi again, it's worth taking a flyer on a guy like Za'Darius, because you can never have too many dudes who know how to wreck a pocket. Philly's making bold moves with their eyes on the top. I like Bond's mindset, and this veteran option could bring just what they need. Subscribe to the channel and don't miss what's coming next.